Hello and welcome to a very special edition of Member Musing, the Awards Gala 2023 Red Carpet Interviews, powered by Trampo Extreme. I'm here at MENALAC's 5th Annual Awards Gala, where the biggest names in the MENA region's leisure, attractions and entertainment industry are celebrating their success and achievements over the past 12 months. I'm extremely excited to be here this evening to witness 29 winners presented with a coveted MENALAC Award. We are very grateful to Trampo Extreme, the cool and active trampoline parks across the GCC, without whom this special coverage could not be possible. I'm going to bring you into the evening's action via several red carpet interviews with many Awards Gala 2023 attendees, including jury members, nominees, as well as board members, and a little later, all of tonight's winners. Welcome, Michelle Al-Haker, President of MENALAC. Thank you so much for joining me.
Most welcome.
It's lovely to see you.
Thank you, and welcome, and nice to see you all here. And I'm very happy to see all of these people coming to this gala dinner, which is very exciting. And I see, and feel the excitement of everyone here.
So do I. It's a wonderful event. Today's event is important for MENALAC, the leisure and entertainment industry in the MENA region also. It's a prominent annual event. How do you see such industry gatherings facilitating conversations, collaborations and celebrations?
I mean, this is the fourth gala dinner that we are doing this year, and we are so excited. Every one of us, the MENALAC board members, and also the people who are participating every year. Actually, we started back in 2013 with only less than 8 members, and now we are going to reach 200 members very soon. So this is what I feel. I'm very proud of what I'm seeing, and I've seen that also a lot of people coming from different parts of the world, and also different organizations, either from the private sector or from the government sector, which is, make it also a very special occasion for everyone, and especially for the board members.
As you said, we have members that have come from all over the world to boost the MENA region's leisure and entertainment industry, which is amazing, and why it's so booming nowadays.
Yeah, if you see the thing what's happening here, either between the GCC countries or even the other part of the MENA region, which is the North Africa. Also, every part of this industry which happened is booming. Especially after COVID, the figures and numbers from what I know and from what's been announced publicly, we can see it that it's doubled and it's reaching better numbers than even before the COVID. So the future of the entertainment and the leisure and the this part of the world is picking up quite very good in a very good momentum, which we all feel it, which we all believe in it, and we want everyone, and invite any investor from any kind of the world to see and check by his eyes and on the real life how things are going on this part of the world.
As president of MENALAC, how do you see the platform evolving and catalyzing more knowledge-driven transformation?
Yeah, on the this organization has been found at the beginning for mainly to provide whatever need and help for the industry. So we are trying our best now to get more of new sessions. At the end of the day, it's a non-profit organization, and we are trying and pushing as much as we can in terms of safety, health and safety, marketing, IT, all of these items. We want to help the people who want to invest on this industry, and we would like also to let everyone on this industry knows how the other part of the let's say kind of competitor, or let's say other companies, what they are doing and how they are doing it. The level of competition here is somehow, I see it is a success key for all of us. So whenever a company see other company or other competitor doing something great in terms of any other aspect, either in the health and safety or in the IT or in the market or marketing, or either in the operation or etc., we learn from each other. So let's say we are raising the bar between and among all of the players on this sector.
It's not about competition, it's about collaboration.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I mean, sometimes competition, I mean it in a healthy way.
Yes.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, I'm talking that sometimes the competition is really benefiting the industry. So the industry by itself, it's raising and improving. So this is let's say a good way of competition. Yeah.
Al Hokair Group was started in 1975 by your father. He's one of the pioneers of Saudi entertainment industry. The sector of Saudi Arabia has undergone a huge transformation over the years. How is the landscape evolving in the kingdom aligned with Vision 2030? What are some developments that you're most excited about?
Yeah, I mean, in Saudi, we've noticed that how things are moving in a fast track way. We've seen giga projects happening almost everywhere in Saudi. We've got Red Sea, we've got Qiddiya, we've got Diriyah, we've got also Neom. So everywhere in the part of the Saudi is moving into those new giga projects, which align with the Vision 2030, which is concentrating mainly on two or let's say two main aspect, which is the tourism and entertainment. We've seen how things are moving well. They just announced that the Red Sea development, they are going to launch and opening the first 3 resorts, and finishing the Red Sea airport by Q3 of 2023. So this is a quite good movement. Qiddiya also, they mentioned that by end of 2024 they're going to open the phase 1 of it, which is quite interesting and excitement to see. I mean, all of these projects and giga project which is happening in Saudi give all of us this enthusiasm about the industry, and let us all encourage us all actually to invest. And we know that since the government also is pushing toward this industries, we believe in it. Yeah.
It's such an exciting future for Saudi Arabia, and we'll all be watching.
I hope to welcome you all over there next time, and we are actually working a lot with different entities in Saudi, with the General Entertainment Authority. We're working to have something also in Saudi very soon, in collaboration also with the GIA, the General Entertainment Authority in Saudi. And also we are doing a lot of chapters in other part of the GCC. I mean, 3 months ago we just come from Abu Dhabi. then we're going this year to have multiple of destination to cover, like Egypt, Morocco, and other parts of the MENA region.
Sounds amazing. Michelle, thank you so much for speaking with me this evening. Have a fabulous evening.
Nice to see you, and welcome to the gala dinner this year. And I hope I can hear a lot from you in the podcast.
Yes.
You're doing a great job.
This is going to be a fantastic special edition.
Thank you very much. You are doing a great job actually in the podcast.
Thank you.
I hope you and the team here all the best. I've seen the excitement of your team,
Yes.
which is, give me also the excitement and the honor to work with you all. Good luck, and see you soon in Saudi.
Yeah. Thank you, Michelle. A good evening to Ghassan Assi, COO of Trampo Extreme and Chairperson of MENALAC Awards Committee. Ghassan, what are some of your biggest achievements and challenges as a chairperson of the awards committee?
Hello, Brooke. Good to be here today. This is a tremendous undertaking. 29 awards, 134 participants, and that are dispersed on a very wide geographical area. Without the tireless effort of the entire team, MENALAC team, the support staff, our partners in media and events, we wouldn't have been able to achieve the works. Last year, the event was already very, very successful, and this year we set the bar even higher. It's going to be a great night, and it is very stressful sometimes to ensure that everybody is happy and everybody leaves with good memories.
And next year, perhaps you'll be able to top this year as well.
I hope so. I hope so. If I'm still in the committee.
So, Ghassan, your company, Trampo Extreme, is a sponsor of this year's awards gala, including this amazing red carpet interview. How important is it for your company to support MENALAC initiatives? What do you hope to take away from being an event sponsor?
The 2023 Gala Awards is a promise of elegance, class, and sophistication. And it is nothing less than a reflection of Trampo and the essence of our team's collective efforts. The awards gives us a fantastic opportunity and a unique opportunity to showcase and to promote our brand, Trampo Extreme, and to mold the perception and its position within the MENA leisure and entertainment industry. Being associated with the industry giants and with disruptors and innovators is very rewarding and at the same time very humbling. Also, I have to say that Trampo is participating, not only sponsoring. We might fail, we might win, but for sure participating and sponsoring gives context to our team and a sense of purpose. And finally, last but not least, it is a fantastic networking opportunity.
Indeed.
Yes, it is.
Could you share some highlights from the leisure and entertainment market in Kuwait, where your company originated, in terms of new developments, existing concepts, spending patterns, and existing challenges?
For sure, for sure. The Kuwaiti entertainment industry is not as mature as the United Arab Emirates, or as vibrant or energetic as the Saudi industry lately. It is still in development, but nevertheless it offers amazing untapped opportunities. For us, this is our home market, and we have an emotional attachment to it. At the moment, we are in 3 countries in addition to Kuwait, namely United Arab Emirates, in Oman, and in Qatar. And soon, within the next year, we will be in Saudi Arabia as well, and in Bahrain. Yet we still have an attachment to the Kuwaiti market. The population is young and it's eclectic. It is affluent with substantial purchasing power. So again, we will probably also expand in Bahrain in Kuwait for the next over the next year or two.
Amazing. A wonderful, bright future for Trampo Extreme.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining me.
It's an honor to be here.
Good luck
And a
for this
pleasure.
evening.
Thank you so
and
much.
have a fab time.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gaston. Hello to Davide Camayora, Managing Director of Viva Ticket.
Hi everyone.
Davide, Viva Ticket is a sponsor of all of the MENALAC events this year,
Yes.
including the awards this evening. You've also sponsored other events such as Focus on Abu Dhabi as well. Why is it important for Viva Ticket to continue to show support for MENALAC initiatives?
Sure. As a Viva Ticket, as a technology provider, we think that, let's say, the knowledge is a basis to understand what we're doing and to improve what we are realizing as an industry and not only as a company. So supporting MENALAC on this, in our opinion, is the best way, let's say, to push the knowledge around and to share also our challenges, to share our opportunities. So it's great for the whole industry to grow up.
And the events this year have been fantastic.
Yes, really good, really good. I have to say also much better than the last year, which is great to see that we are improving. So
Absolutely.
definitely very good. Sorry.
In your opinion, what are 3 major technology trends that you think will reshape the MENA region's leisure and entertainment industry?
Yes, let's say it's clear that the user experience is getting the center of the stage in this moment. So all the trends that are related to the understanding of the clients are getting the central point. In this moment, I think data analytics is getting one of the key points. Another one is the creation of frictionless technologies, like the face recognition, for example, to help the guest enjoying their experience in a very smooth way. And then all the part related to the web application and in particular mobile application is getting a second moment of investment from everyone. Again, the idea is to make it simple. Now we are trying to integrate everything. Last point, I would say the integration of the local partners. Everyone now, especially the venues, are looking at ways to integrate all the local partners, all the different contents of the destination in a single offer. So this, I think, is going to be the main trend for the future.
Amazing. Which categories are you excited to hear about this evening?
Of course, technology. Technology for us is always say, the most important category to see. And then, of course, we want to understand, let's say, best theme park and best water park are always also very important for us.
It's going to be an amazing evening.
Yeah, it will be, for sure, 100%.
Davide, thank you so much for joining me. Have
Thank you.
a fab time.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Thank
Pleasure.
you. Joining me next is Dave Sandstrom, Vice President of International Sales from Bob's Space Races, one of this year's Gala Awards sponsors. You've in fact been sponsoring MENALAC events since 2018. What's the best part of supporting these initiatives, Dave?
Well, one thing I guess I gotta say is I believe Bob's Space Racers was one of the first manufacturers to join MENALAC. I believe it was Silvio and Prakash came to me and said, hey, you know, we're forming this organization with all the Middle Eastern countries together. They're called the MENA, the MENA region. Would Bob's Space Racers be interested in joining? I said, absolutely. I mean, you take an event like tonight or MENALAC in general, for us to be able to sponsor, you said that we've been sponsoring since 2018. Well, that was the first year they did it. And for us to be able to sponsor an event like that, I mean, the brand recognition is amazing. I mean, MENALAC does wonderful things with the marketing. So it's been really, really good for us. But not only that, it gives us the opportunity to thank all our customers. I mean, we've been over here, I've been over here for 25 years, you know, so selling equipment over here of our products, and it gives us that chance to support all the customers, past, present, and future. So it's really, really nice for Bob Spacers to be able to do that.
Perfect. How have you seen the awards gala evolve then over the years, and what are you expecting from tonight's event?
Oh, I mean, it's just getting bigger and better and stronger every year. So, you know, the first couple of years I was a member of our jury. So I actually got to see a sneak peek on what was coming in and who was, you know, submitting what entries and stuff, and I got to vote my vote on who should win. I never got to see the winners till the gala, but now this year it's kind of, I'm in the dark. So I don't know. So it's kind of exciting. I want to see what tonight has to bring and who brings home the awards.
That's fab. You've had sort of 2 different perspectives.
Yeah.
An easier time this year,
Yes,
perhaps, as
yes,
well.
yes, yes.
Dave, the leisure and entertainment projects, there are over $41 billion worth currently underway in the Middle East. Looking ahead, what significant developments do you see in the region?
Well, you know what? I see an increased tourism industry into the region, and I think that's very important. And also you see the diversification of the economy, come into effect, and then also the increased investment of new technology. I think those three things together, I think is going to be wonderful in the MENA region.
It's a very exciting time to be
Yes.
here. Absolutely. Dave, thank you so much for joining me. Have a fantastic evening.
Thank you so much.
I'm now joined by Silvio Liedtke, CEO of Landmark Leisure. Silvio, you were a part of MENALAC Events Committee in the initial stages of the MENALAC Awards. Can you tell us how the awards gala started? What was the initial vision of the event and how has it evolved?
Yeah, good question. Nice talking to you today on the event of I think it's our 6th gala. Now, I have been working in the industry for more than 20 years. And one of the biggest issues I always had with our industry is that I never found a place where I felt we truly celebrate our excellence and our achievement, our innovation, our dynamism. And I always thought the Middle East, which in itself is very innovative, very dynamic and very, very ambitious, deserves it. So, and as a vehicle to really show off what MENALAC is all about, you see the variety of our members, and with the support from sponsors, which is getting bigger and better every year, we are able to pull off this event. So I always thought that strategically, I was actually the one in the board, in the founding members board, to insist that we need to do that. It should be a fundamental part of our offering. And we have over 300 guests here tonight, and we had entries for the competition from 19 different countries. Yeah, 19 different countries. And every year we see more diversity of entries. So it's a wonderful feeling to be part of such a dynamic environment, and I feel quite proud actually. Yeah.
So we have you to thank.
Not just me, yeah. It's always a collective effort.
Absolutely.
But somebody needs to blow the horn, yeah. You know what I mean?
You are also a jury member this year. Could you tell us a bit more about the judging process?
Yeah, it's from the very, very first initial stages when we discussed this. One thing was very, very clear and dear to our heart as a board is that we create a award which is trustworthy and integer. So that has to be 100% guaranteed. I can guarantee you, apart from our appointed audit committee and the production company who produces the video, nobody has any idea who the winners are. Yeah. Now we know the short list. Unfortunately, there was 1 or 2 categories where we only had one short list, so we can make up the winner then. Yeah. But I have no idea. So as a jury member, I go on the platform. I have all the entries available to me. I can watch a video. I can read the text. I can use my own experiences being in the part of the leisure industry. Most of the entries I would have heard about or known physically myself. So and then I score points. Yeah, I have no idea what the other jury scores. Okay. I have no idea how this that point scoring will influence any shape or form. All I do is give my personal rating, and it's like a confidential survey, which you would have done in the past as well. So it's very confidential, it's very safe and secure, and it's really based on my personal judgment of that experience, and I score the points, and we'll go it. But it's also important to know is I'm not judging operating entries, because I'm an operator myself. Yeah, I'm judging entries for manufacturers, suppliers. Personalities. So there is no conflict of interest. We're actually very careful in selecting our jury. So non-operators judging operators and operators judging non-operators, if this makes sense to you. Yeah?
Definitely a good strategy for all the jury members to follow. And like you said, everyone not knowing who the winners are creates high anticipation.
Yes.
Are you excited?
Of course we are, you know. And sometimes the sponsors are a bit disappointed if they don't win, you know, because they invest a lot, you know. But I just, it speaks for itself, you know. So it is. We are really, really proud that this event really achieved such a high acclaim in terms of really being seen as a true, well-deserved award and not something else. Yeah?
Has Landmark and Leisure submitted nominations? Which categories and which are you hoping to win at?
We did, yeah. But you know, I actually have to do the opening speech today for the event, and so when I looked at the overall entries and the shortlist, the one thing stands out is the kind of quality of entry, yeah, and the diversity, and the going gets tougher every year. Yeah. Now Landmark Leisure always has supported the awards, and we have between 6 and 10 nominations every year. We enter the competition. We have won in the past some prestigious awards, yeah, and makes us proud. But we are shortlisted for 3 categories this year. Not sure if we're gonna win any of those, but it's about being part of it. It's about feeling cool about our industry in this part of the world, and supporting it with our presence, you know. So onwards and upwards, MENALAC. Yeah?
Absolutely, but still good luck, Silvio. Have a lovely evening.
Thank you so much.
I'll catch you later, hopefully.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, I am here with Intermin. Good evening, gentlemen. How are you?
Good evening. You're good, thank you.
Is this your first time at the MENALAC Awards Gala?
Actually, no, I've been here before, so I'm very excited to see again all the award winners of this year.
Any categories that we might be excited to hear the winners of the whole?
Well, yes, we are always interested in the categories with the bigger rides.
I see.
We are known for that as well, record-breaking rides. So we're always interested to see the winners of those categories.
Can you tell us of any projects Intermin might have coming up?
I have to pass on. Daniel can say something about it.
We will open this year a new LSM roller coaster, multi-launch roller coaster at SeaWorld Abu Dhabi at Yas Island. And it's themed like a manta ray. So you're launching out of the aquarium, sitting on a manta and doing all the movements a manta is normally doing.
That sounds really interesting.
It is.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. Have a fabulous evening.
Thank you.
And I might
Thank
chat to
you.
you later. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening. I have two suit gentlemen with me this evening. Is this your first time at the MENALAC Awards?
No, it's not the first time. We joined last year and it was perfect.
And so what are you interested in seeing this evening as the second awards gala you've been to?
Well, we are looking forward to the winners. We want to see the winners. That is, we will be not under the winners, but we are very excited to see the operator winners. That's
To support everyone,
yeah.
absolutely. Is there a question that you would like me to ask? You would like to put out into the world? Talk about any projects?
Yeah, I think we know most of the people here, and it's really very nice to talk to operators and to all the other we know. Yeah, nice to
Okay. Have you nominated this year? No.
We were in the jury.
Oh, you were. Can I ask you about that then? And you can. Okay, cool. I'll keep going. You'll have to cut this. I'm still going. Okay. You are a jury member this year.
Yes.
Can you tell me a bit about how that experience was?
Very exciting, cool, very cool nominations, very good nominations. But I don't wanna go in details because I cannot release anything. We have awesome applications, and I would say it will be a beautiful evening with good people to receive what they earn. Actually,
Absolutely. We've had the most amount of nominations this year compared to previous years, so lots of companies to go through.
Absolutely, and we have very broad and variety here in the Middle East. And luckily, we got new participants from Saudi, so also we have way more variety this year than last year. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Have a fantastic evening, and hopefully I'll speak to you later.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
A good evening to Robert Serjak from Wibbit. Good evening, Robert.
Good evening.
How are you feeling this evening?
This location is just amazing. I mean, to be in this city, in this town, with these people from MENALAC, absolutely amazing.
Is it your first awards gala this year?
It's our second awards gala, and fortunately we've been nominated for 3 awards, so we're super excited and we're super proud.
Which one are you really hoping to win at?
We're hoping to win Best Supplier of the Year. It's probably the most prestigious award, so we're crossing our fingers on that one.
Hopefully I'll get to speak to you later maybe as the winner.
I really hope so.
Can you tell us any projects Wibbit has going on in the MENA region at the
Sure.
minute?
We have a few projects actually in Dubai. One is at the JBR beach location. One is on Kite Beach. And we're also doing a project in Riyadh on the boulevard.
Oh, I'm going to have to check the ones here out.
Definitely.
Have a lovely evening, Robert, and hopefully see you later.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Good evening to Mark Kaur from Al Ordaim Entertainment, based in Saudi Arabia. Good evening, Mark.
Good evening as well.
You've been in the region bringing us leisure and entertainment projects for 1 year now, I think.
Already 1 year, time is flying.
Tell me a bit more about these projects.
About this project?
The ones that are already existing.
Okay, so as you know, we are mall operators. So my job is to build entertainment within this mall. So what I try to do right now is to make sure that we are building entertainment that will covering all the age bucket, you know, from FEC, family entertainment, but also bring entertainment for teenager and young adult. This is why, for example, in a few weeks, we'll open the first game arena in Saudi Arabia. You know, e-gaming is it's booming in Saudi. So this is a kind of concept that I'm looking to build right now and to bring in Saudi Arabia going forward.
Fab. Can you give us any other teasers, perhaps, of new developments
you know,
in the region?
everybody is very ambitious in Saudi. At Otem, we are also very, very ambitious, and we are looking to open more than 20 new locations, new mall, new concept, you know, in the kingdom, you know, between now and 2027. Very ambitious.
Amazing. And what are you hoping to get out of this evening? Are you excited to see the winners of the 29 categories?
Of course, it's always great to be part of an industry that is really friendly, you know, so it's an opportunity for me to meet all my colleagues from this industry and also to reward people, because it's always nice when we reward people, you know, for achievement or concept. It means that we are in a very healthy industry.
Well, hopefully we'll see you again next year.
My pleasure.
And in more
I cannot
MENALAC
miss
Awards.
it. Thank you very
so
much. Thank you very much.
Have a
Thank
fab
you.
evening.
Thank you. Same for you. Thank you.
Thank you. With me now is Mark Hark-Vegman, Managing Director of Majid Al Futtaim Leisure, Entertainment and Cinemas. There have been many exciting developments from the House of Majid Al Futtaim, Mark. Which ones are your personal favourites?
My personal favorite is probably Snow Oman. We opened this new snow park at the end of last year in our new Mall of Oman. And that's really an exciting project. First of all, it's beautiful. But secondly, it's a project which we built for the Omanis. And the many times I've been there, it's always a pleasure to see Omanis who have never seen snow experience snow for the first time. And that's really, really exciting to see.
And that's sort of why we're in this industry, isn't it?
That's exactly why we are in this industry. And I'm from Holland, so for me snow is very normal. And I never realized that actually for people who live in Oman who have never experienced it, it's such an exciting experience.
To bring them joy, amazing. Could you tell us about some upcoming developments, maybe over the next couple of years?
Yeah, so I think the next one which is coming up is a snow park in Abu Dhabi. So that's going to happen in the next couple of months, the opening, so that's exciting as well. I was there last week. It is also looking beautiful, so a nice asset to add to Ski Dubai and Ski Egypt, which is of course already successful for many years. And then we're working on a project for Mall of the Emirates, and that's going to be the exciting one, which will happen probably in 12 months or so, where we're going to redevelop Magic Planet, and that's going to be the big next thing for Majid Al Futtaim Leisure and Entertainment. So it's going to be a big surprise what that's going to be. Exactly.
Amazing. How do you see metaverse shaping the future of the industry?
I think for us as Majid Al Futtaim is obviously one of the things we're looking at. So we already have Mall of the Metaverse, and one of the things I can imagine to look at is, for example, the online arcades. So obviously we're all working in the industry of family entertainment centers, but is there a possibility for a family entertainment center in a metaverse where people play online? So I think that's something which is going to come in the near future.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much,
Thank you very much
Mark.
for having me.
Have an amazing evening,
I will.
and hopefully I might get to speak to you later as well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Good evening to Rick Hunter from Pro Slide. How are you feeling this evening, Rick?
I feel like $1 million, really happy to be here.
What are you hoping to see this evening at the MENALAC Awards?
Well, the MENALAC Awards are very important because it is regional, and we, as Pro Slide from Canada, we're very active over here now. We've made a decision to move more resources over, and we're doing a lot of projects over here. Some of them are confidential, and some we just recently opened.
Tell me about some of the ones that you've just opened then, Rick.
Well, one of the most recent ones is in Jeddah. Okay, and this is Mr. Mohammed Radwan, and he opened Siam Park just in the last 3 months. This is a very exciting water park because it's a major, quite large family water park, and it really is the first very large water park in Saudi. Further, we had just opened in the last, about 2 years, we opened a major expansion at Atlantis the Palm Aquaventure Water Park. It's called the Trident Tower. It is the most powerful family water ride attraction probably in the world. It's just a major innovation, very innovative. It obviously supports Atlantis the Palm, and obviously the new hotel as well. So we're very excited to be here.
Can you tell me, are there any things in general within the leisure, entertainment and attractions industry in the MENA region that excites you?
Well, MENA, we've been, I started my company 37 years ago in Canada, and the United States was really the water park central for the 80s, the 90s, and the 2000s. Well, there's a major shift, not that isn't an active market, but Southeast Asia became an active market. Well, now it's MENA. Okay, so MENA, with the plans of the very large companies that really want to up the game in terms of leisure and recreation, it's happening right here. It's happening in the United Arab Emirates. It's happening in Saudi and Oman. I mean, there's all over the region. We're excited to be here. This is where it's happening.
And you've said you can't really tell us about upcoming projects that you've got, but we will look out for them, and hopefully perhaps we can speak to you about them in the
number
future.
in Saudi, of course, with the Giga projects, and also, in the region. So we're happy to be here, and thanks for asking me.
Yeah, thank you for speaking with me. Have a fantastic evening.
Thanks, Brooke. I appreciate it.
Welcome. Good evening to Bruce Key from Aquatic Development Group. It's lovely to have you here this evening, Bruce.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
in person.
Yes, finally. After 6 months, we talked.
A little bit less, I think.
Okay.
But it's fantastic that you're here, and this is your first awards gala.
It's our first award event. We were here last year as an exhibitor, but our first event, so we're pretty excited about it.
What are you hoping to get from being here this evening, or to see perhaps?
Well, we came over from New York a year ago to see if what everybody was telling us is true about the great opportunities in the region, and we certainly saw that. So this was a year to come back and to begin to develop relationships, make connections, and for the first 2 days, that's certainly been our experience. And now we're just trying to, meet some new people and tell the world about why we're passionate about surfing.
Yes, and you definitely are making a name for yourself here in the region. What's exciting you with new projects, exciting new developments we might have heard of?
Well, I tell you what excites me is that so many different niches that we thought would be opportunities to bring surfing to the masses here have seen that as an opportunity, whether it is water parks, resorts, standalone venues. The knowledge of surfing is growing as a worldwide sport, and the need for access is clearly here. So that excites us, and we've seen some great opportunities so far in the last couple of days.
And hopefully in the future at these awards gala we might see you nominate ADG.
That would be nice.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll look forward to it. So we got our work cut out for us, but we're up to the task.
Thank you so much, Bruce. It's fab to speak with you this evening. Have a fab night.
Thank you very much.
And I'll catch you later, hopefully.
And I love your dress.
Thank you. I have with me Valeria Rizzo from Red Ryan. You've come all the way from Italy. Valeria, welcome.
Thank you, welcome.
This is your first MENALAC Awards event.
Exactly. So this is our first event, MENALAC Award. But actually, we've been working with the Middle East region for years now. Red Ryan is a company specialized in CGI content for digital attractions, so which means that we do all the kind of content from pre-shows to queue lines, safety videos to much more complicated attractions like dark rides, and we do make the content. We already work with a few clients in the region, but we understand that there is a kind of changing and evolution in the concept of entertainment, location-based experiences. So we're here because we want to support those clients in the region to have much more innovative products and storytelling through contents and IPs.
It is a booming industry here in the MENA region, so I'm
Exactly.
assuming you have some exciting projects existing, perhaps some new developments in the future. You might not be able to tell me.
I'm not able to tell what's in the pipeline at the moment, but we can say that we're growing a lot and very fast, both with our licensed titles, because we have a library of movies that is growing a lot, but also with custom projects, because we see that a lot of developers need much more, let's say, immersive experiences, to create in this kind of new theme parks and theme park developments in general.
We're seeing a lot of that sort of immersive
Exactly.
experience.
So we're doing, we're providing licensed titles to already existing attractions, but we're also, working with clients to produce content for dark rides, for promotional videos. Like we're trying to bring their characters to life, tell a story. That's the thing.
Fabulous. Well, we'll watch this space for more projects from Red Ryan in the future, and hopefully we'll see you again next year.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a fab evening. I am now with Prakash Vivekanand, Managing Director of Amusement Services International Group. Prakash is also one of MENALAC's founding members and the first Secretary General of the Trade Council. Prakash, being a founding member of MENALAC, when you look back, what do you feel most fulfilled or proud about?
Just the journey, everything that we've achieved, from just pure passion of coming together to adding more members, the family growing, and then adding value to the leisure and entertainment industry, thinking collectively for the industry, and then just seeing the whole MENALAC evolve into just the awards, the conferences, the seminars, and everything has been fantastic. I mean, I feel that the process is fulfilled. There's a lot more to be done. The continuous improvement that needs to be made, and we need to do more. But I feel a dream that has been fulfilled to some extent, right?
Definitely.
I don't want to say it's been fulfilled and put a full stop onto
no.
it, but I think that we've come a long way, and I think we're going to be doing more.
So much more, yes. Looking ahead, how do you see the industry evolving, and how do you see MENALAC supporting the growth prospects?
So, just the whole interruption this industry had to face over COVID, and then the revival post-COVID has already seen a lot of changes in patterns and just consumer patterns, just equipment patterns. The fact that there were so many manufacturers who sat down for a couple of years waiting for the industry to revive, thinking of new ideas, coming up with new attractions. So I think the phase forward looks very, very exciting. And I think that we're going to see a lot of changes in the type of games people play. The consumers change in the sense that the generation next is so much more active, and the way they engage with the leisure and entertainment industry is very different from the way the previous generation engaged with the leisure and entertainment industry. So I see a lot of technological innovations. MENALAC, we want to be, the one aspect of MENALAC is always spreading that message of education. So we're going to continue moving forward with more educational conferences and engagements, so that we're constantly helping our members discover the best technologies, the best practices, the best safety practices, and keep maintaining the bar high. And now when you look at everything that's going to happen just within the region, like Saudi Arabia opening up with their Vision Leisure and Entertainment being a key part of their Vision 2030 program, and all the projects that are being announced, and they just don't want to do projects, they want to do significant projects, they want to do something that's fantastic, that's world-beating. divided that, and now Saudi Arabia is taking that to a whole new level, and that augurs very, very well for this region. As our Vice President Silvio mentioned at the award speech, the opening speech, he said that this is truly the center of WOW is the Middle East at this point in time. And I feel that MENALAC has got a bigger role to play as this happens in facilitating this entire growth.
The world definitely has its eyes
That's
on
right.
the region.
Yeah.
You were named as the Hall of Fame winner in 2022 last year, so I'm sure you're excited to hear who it was awarded to this year. Can you share some insight as to the kind of responsibility this award comes with, and do you have any tips for this year's Hall of Fame winner?
I was truly humbled to be selected for the Hall of Fame, because I always felt that, you know, I started just by myself in this industry, and then we went on to become a 100-member organization, and that was achieved thanks to the support of fantastic people in the industry, from my wonderful customers to our supply partners and everything else, all of whom added a lot of value to me. So collectively, this industry added value to me. So everything I gave back to MENALAC was me giving back to the industry what the industry gave to me. So I did not need any special recognition. The fact that MENALAC and the committee and the board thought I was worthy to get this award was a very humbling moment for me. And I don't think anybody can ever plan for a Hall of Fame award or whatever. And I think that whatever you do for the industry, just do it, right? And the industry will give it back to you. So, and I hope, you know, one of the front runners for this year's MENALAC Hall of Fame is a truly deserving personality in Alberto Zamperla, who was a true industry pioneer. He led in his segment through innovation, example, inspiration. Almost every time he did an exceptional ride, he then raised the bar by doing something exceptional again. So I hope he's the truly deserving winner of the Hall of Fame award, because I voted for him. And I think Alberto Zamperla, may his soul rest in peace, is a great loss to the industry. And I hope, but as you say, you know, it happens to all of us, but I just hope his vision and his legacy will continue, and Zamperla will continue to grow and innovate in the way they are. So my vote is for Mr. Alberto Zamperla. And the tip is, just give to the industry without expecting anything in return. You will get the returns automatically.
Thank you, Prakash. Thank you so much for speaking with me. It's been an amazing evening.
Thank you.
With me now is Rajiv Sangari, Vice President of International Business and Marketing for ING World. Good evening, Rajiv. It's so lovely
Good evening
to see
to
you
all
again.
of you all. Yes, that's right.
How have you found this evening's event?
Oh, it has been a phenomenal evening actually. I must say it was an actually gala night. The right word is gala night because you had a mix of everything. The good awards, the good speeches, the industry leaders coming in and talking and sharing about their wins, as well as the good performances, good food, good networking. That the best thing was the best networking. See, these kind of awards basically are created for the simple reason because we need to facilitate, we need to award, we need to recognize the industry leaders who have done the best for themselves as well as also contributing to the industry. And what better night could have been other than this one? So it was a nice culmination of those 2-3 days of conferences that we have had, the Water Park Conference, the CEO Conclave, as well as the Safety Conclave, and now these award nights. Trust me, everyone was enjoying to the hilt, basically.
Were there any categories that you were excited to hear the winners of?
Oh, of course, for myself. We were looking at for the unique visitor experience as well as for the best theme park. But of course, as they say, the best wins. For this year, they were the best. But next year, we are going to come back with a bang, for sure, definitely.
This evening, a lot of the people I've spoken to have been talking about the competition. There's so many nominations. The competition and the companies in the MENA region are so high, and therefore it is, many tough categories.
In fact, I was one of the panelists, the judges basically, and I was extremely fascinated and impressed at the way the people have submitted their categories. In so many of them, basically, there were many of the categories which were in some of them there were about even 14 categories which were nominated. In fact, it was very impressive. And every year the nominations are increasing, the quality of nominations is increasing, and I must say there's always also a way how you present yourself. and the way the people are presenting themselves while nominating themselves is fabulous. I must say, the industry is grooming, the industry is maturing, and kudos to each one of us, basically, I would say. Yeah.
Onwards and upwards, and on to next year.
Yeah, absolutely. Next year is going to be bigger and better and much more informative as well. I can assure you that. Being one of the board members, I can assure you about that.
Well, very much look forward to it.
Thank you so much.
Rajiv.
Thank you so much. Pleasure. Thank you.
A good evening to Eddie Lee Hart, Operations Director for HB Leisure. The company began in 1932 in North Wales in the UK by Harold Burt, and your current chairman Tim Batstone is his grandson.
That's correct.
So it's a family-run business.
It's a family
then,
business.
Eddie?
It's a family business, and Tim's taken it from a small business to a huge global business.
You were the gala reception sponsor
Yes.
for the MENALAC
Yes.
Awards this evening.
Yes.
How have you found the event
I
tonight?
found it really, really good, and I found that connecting with all our partners at this event has been extremely good. It's been great.
And hopefully we'll see you again next year.
You definitely will.
As
You
a
definitely
sponsor,
will.
as a nominee as
As
well.
a sponsor, for sure. Definitely. We're going to come back here.
Thank you so much, Eddie.
Thank you
I'm
so
glad
much,
you've had a
and
lovely
thank you for
evening.
everything. Thank you for looking after us.
Thank you. A big thank you to all our guests who've taken the time to speak with me this evening to share their thoughts on MENALAC's fabulous awards gala. There is an amazing buzz in the atmosphere as we all anticipate the awards ceremony commencing shortly. Coming up next, you will hear from all category winners immediately after their win, so stay tuned.